Okay, every single seven-figure business I've ever helped, we went through this specific formula at the very beginning and generally at least every 90 days. So in my book, The Nuclear Effect, and that book sold over 100,000 copies, I talked about the 6 pillars that was able to scale an online business, is able to scale an online business. It's very simple. It's marketing, it's sales, operations, delivery, finance, mindset. If you're able to understand what's going on and the problems around your business, and you're able to solve those problems inside of marketing, sales, operations, delivery, finance, and mindset, you're going to be able to scale the business, because being able to scale a business is simply being able to solve the problems of a business fast enough and efficiently enough so that you're able to distribute more value and accept more value, right? Every single business is based upon energy coming in, energy that's going out. You're able to get more energy in, money in, by being able to deliver something that is valuable or energy out. So generally speaking, a business, a system is based upon energy. And whenever there's blocks in energy inside of a business, inside of the marketing, or inside of you, or inside of the finances, you're going to not be able to scale. Scale happens from being able to have enough energy left over after you deliver something for a client or something for your customer, so that you're able to put that energy back into the system to do more of it. Okay, so it's very, very simple. Of course, you can go to thenucleareffect.com and download the book. It's free now. You don't even have to pay for it, or you can get it on Amazon. You get the hardcover, softcover, the Audible, the digital, whichever. But it comes down to this. You take a piece of paper, you put marketing, sales, operations, delivery, finance, mindset. Put every single problem and every single anxiety on that piece of paper. Then figure out what you can solve right now in the next 30 to 90 days. And then come back to it and keep on coming back to it and back to it and back to it and back to it. Now, there's a more complicated version that I bring my clients through. We don't need to do that today. But generally speaking, what you're paying attention to, you're going to fix and solve. What you're not paying attention to, you're not going to. And in a business, generally you're hyper fixated upon 1 or 2 pillars, but it's the entire thing. Now, the other part of it is that you almost kind of think about these pillars on a seesaw. And you have mindset and finance in the middle. You have marketing and sales on one end, and operations and delivery on the other end. And what you're trying to do, you're trying to balance it, right? Because if you have really, really great marketing and sales, but really terrible delivery and operations, you're going to break your business. If you have really, really really good operations and delivery, but not so good marketing and sales, you're not going to have a business. You're not going to have any revenue. And if you do not have your finances and your mindset in check, you're either going to self-sabotage the business, or you're not going to have the finances to be able to sustain the business itself. So all of this is very, very, very important. And it's important to come back to it. And if you have a team, having your team do it, because of course, as you build a business, especially past, say, 8 people, you're going to start having a lot of issues in the business that you don't know about, that you don't have intimacy with. And if you have intimacy with them, you're going to be able to solve those problems before you actually know it. And if you're an entrepreneur, you've ran a team by any stretch of imagination, you know that this happens. Generally, when something gets your attention, it's almost gone on too far for you to be able to fix the issue, you to be able to step in. And you never ever want to be in that position. So that's the 6 pillars of a multiple 7-figure business. That's the simplest, easiest version. Of course, if you want the full download, it's 278 pages. It goes through all of this, exactly what I've done to help so many hundreds of entrepreneurs scale past 7 figures. Or you can just do this today, spend 15 minutes, and you'll probably change the direction of your business over the coming years.